Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Flying with Overkill AV-8B Harrier, and today we're going to be taking a look at using guns and rockets for the Harrier. We're going to start out by just going to our stores page, selecting the gun. Here we can set our minimum and maximum ranges, minimum being 2,000 feet, maximum being 3,600 feet, but I believe it can go all the way up to 6,000 if memory serves. Let's go ahead and put ourselves into an air-to-ground mode, go to master arm, let's go back to the EHSD and set our, let's turn that map off, there we go, and set waypoint 2 as our target zone. I believe that's actually, yep, we got it, alright. And that is it, short and sweet, easy peasy. Now, we can see our gun pipper down there towards the bottom here, but we'll see it better here when we start our attack. So what I'm going to do first is just sort of steer us towards the target area. And ideally you want to be diving down on your target at about a 45-degree angle to get the best results from the gun. However, it is more than capable of doing lower angle passes as well as even low altitude strafes, which I'll try to demonstrate here. Up here at the top we can see we got 300 rounds of ammo on it and we're in CCIP mode. Not sure why we are drifting like that. If anything, we should be drifting to the other side, but alright. Alright, so we're just going to converge on our target area here. Got 4 miles here. At about 3 miles, we'll start our descent. Alright. Start pitching nose down on the target area. Let me use just shy of 40. Let's pause for a second, take a look at some things here. So here we have our maximum range queue and here's our minimum range queue. Once we are in firing range, we'll see the firing ring start to unwind. Okay, so basically this half of the ring will start to disappear. Once it starts disappearing, we can start letting our munitions go. However, once it crosses this point, we want to make sure to get our nose up. We get down pretty low with the gun, so keep that in mind. Continuing the attack. Pipper on the target. There's the unwind, guns out, nose up. Looks like we had rounds on, but not enough to really do anything, so let's go ahead and try again with a lower angle pass. Give it more of a strafing run. Get a better lineup here. And that CCIP pipper, its position is going to be based on your altitude. Alright, start turning into the target. Let's see if we have better luck on this pass here. Let's zoom back in on our pipper. The jet's really fighting me pretty good right now. I'm not sure why. I told you guys in the last video, she has not been nice to me lately. Alright, in range. There we go. That was a better round. Now, obviously, if those targets could fire back, that probably would not have ended well, but, you know. Alright, so that's the simple pleasure of using the gun. There isn't a whole lot more to it other than that. So now let's go ahead and talk about employing our rockets. Alright, so let me get the aircraft stabilized here for a minute. I don't want to go straying too far from the target area. Alright, so now for the rockets, we simply select our 61s here And again, we can set our ranges for the Q, and we can set our quantity. I'm going to go ahead and just leave it at 1 for now. Actually, let's go 2. Let's use 2. All right. And then we'll go ahead and bring it back around. But the pipper and the firing principle is going to be the same once we're in range. We'll see the pipper start to unwind. Oops! And I didn't mean to fire that. It's going to be your weapons release button to actually release the rocket. And again, ideally, you want to be at a high angle of attack, but we're more than capable than doing a low altitude strafe as well. You can see your rocket count just underneath the RCIP there on the right side of the HUD. So here's our rocket count. Got 37 rockets on board, and again, our standard target distance and information. So let's go ahead and start bringing her in. I'm sort of simulating an attack on a convoy here. Low altitude strafe, getting as many targets in there as we can. Zooming in. Getting our lineup here. There's the unwind. Nobody would do that, FYI. Absolutely nobody would execute an attack like that. I probably just sucked in somebody's exhaust pipe into the intake. So don't do that. Alright, so let's do, we got 15 left. Let's do one more from a high altitude attack. And we'll grab those guys on the far north side there. Alright, straighten our turnout. And let's go ahead and begin our dive. Man, she doesn't like to pitch that nose down, does she? Trying to be real gentle with the controls.
Pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up. Out, out.
Only one of them exploded? I have a hard time believing that. Anyway, alright guys, so that is the basics of using the rocket and guns. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial series. There's much more coming. Next we'll be looking at the harm, so looking at some seed operations, and then getting into some of the other systems available on the Harrier. So I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and take care.